Hey, it's Elizabeth from Mr. Sizemore's English Online 1302 class, and for this video I'll talk about chapter 6, which is reading a story for its elements, and it goes from pages 138 to 159, and we're talking about fiction now instead of poetry. What I'm going to talk about is a critical reading, which is on page 139, and it says, a writer creates a story out of a material he or she has observed in the world and from incidents or feelings in their own life. But the results won't hold up well if the writer lacks a firm grasp of the craft or conscious artistry of fiction. Craft refers to the elements that constitute a story, and it refers to the process of making or fashioning a story out of those elements. And then among the major elements of craft of fiction is plot, character, setting, point of view, language, tone and style, theme, and symbol. And I'm going to take all of those elements out of the story A and P. To start out with, the plot of the story is a man or a worker observing 3 girls that come in from the beach into a store. And I believe they mentioned in the story that it was in Boston, so they don't get many people from the beach very often, so he's just taking his time trying to observe those girls. Character, the clerk that's observing the girls, the 3 girls that are 3 friends that came from the beach, and the other customers, and what I assume is the manager at the end that confronts the girls for what they're wearing, which is their swimsuits because they just came from the beach. The setting is in a grocery store in the middle of the day. The point of view is first person, and it's the clerk talking about what happened, and he's using like past tense, so it's already happened, so he's talking about it. The language, tone, and style is observant and curiosity. He's really studying those girls. What I got from theme is heroism, because at the end of the story, the clerk stands up for those girls whenever the manager tries to kick them out because of what they're wearing. He stands up to the manager and he quits because he doesn't like the way he treated those girls. Injustice, when the manager kicks out the girls because he doesn't like how they look, which, yeah. And then work, because he's at work. And innocence, of those 3 girls that didn't know that they weren't supposed to be wearing that, and they made it clear about that in the story, that they didn't think that it would be an issue about what they're wearing. And then, as far as symbol goes in the story, the clerk mentions that the entire story was like a pinball machine, because like with the aisles and everything else, the girls come out of each aisle, kind of like a pinball machine. They come out of different places. And that is my video for chapter 6.